you have the bond proposal here to improve city sidewalks, roads, and the overcrowding issue.
Bridges, right, address our schools, absolutely.
And the city council is divided on the matter. Speak on this. Speak on it.
Yeah, it's really somewhat frustrating. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, everybody, both sides in the fall, spent probably $500,000 determining what are the issues that, Danbury residents are concerned about. It really came down to streets, schools, and, neighborhoods. And we have a proposal to address all those things. Everybody talked about it. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or Republican, right? Everybody was talking about paving, and everybody was talking about our, schools and wanting to make sure we have enough space. And so the fact that anybody could be opposed to this is just frustrating to me. But the local Democratic elected officials are just trying to upend the apple cart. And, we're supposed to be doing good here, right? I mean, we're supposed to be solving problems, not just creating a deadlock over, silliness. And that's really what's happening right now. Although I am optimistic we can work something out. It just gets a little crazy.
Two-part question. Do you think they are politicizing this just for the sake of doing it, just for the sake of throwing up roadblocks? And the second part being, what do they use as a reasoning? They're obviously not going to come out and admit that.
No, right. Yeah, it's clearly political, right? I think some people just still can't get over the results of the election and just want to, again, just stop anything that I'm trying to do, even if it means hurting children and having streets that you can't drive on and things like that. So there's that. Of course, you're right. They're not going to say that. But I have to tell you that it's a lot of picayune, nitpicky things. I haven't heard a solid reason why we shouldn't do this right now. In fact, many of them, some of them are saying it's too high. Some of them saying it's too low. Some of them saying, well, we shouldn't do it now. We should do it later. There's nothing more important than getting this stuff getting done now. The wintertime is when we do all of our planning. And then, as spring comes, we can go out there and deploy that money and pave some streets. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to pave. And, in the fall, when the kids show up to school and they don't have a classroom, I just told them, I said, I don't want to hear it. I said, it's on you. So
what is the next step?
We're going to try to work again, we'll be talking all week and see if we can come up with something that would be, I'm certainly never afraid to compromise as long as I don't have compromise on principles. And we'll see if we can find some common ground here. But there really is no other option. This has to get done. And then it goes to the voters anyways, and it's ultimately up to the voters to decide whether they want to do these projects, right? So I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want to allow the voters of Danbury to make a decision.
All right.
But that's where we are. So I'm optimistic we can work it out.